Now, one of the things that we know coming from NIO is that end of April, NIO will be officially launching their Firefly Sub-brand, where deliveries are expected to commence that very same month, where they will be launching that model. I think, like what we saw on Onvo, NIO might launch that model mid-April, and the deliveries might start end of April. And I must say, boy, we are expecting so much from that brand, because it's going to open up or give even NIO the opportunity to deliver even more cars. I mean, this year NIO is expecting to deliver at least 50,000 of these brand in China, which is something that is very, very exciting. Now, the reason why I'm reminding you about this is that yesterday we saw, of course, the official regulatory filing of the Firefly, which is the first model under the Firefly Sub-brand. Now, this model, we have got some more information about it in terms of how long is it and where it will be produced, which is very exciting, because I see on the screen you notice that Firefly, in length, it's like 4,003 millimeters in length. So it's like what, 4 meters, which shows you that it's not that small, but obviously it falls under the small car categories. This Firefly Sub-brand, from the regulatory filings, we now know that it will be built at NIO's F2 plant or F2 factory, which again, it's pretty exciting, because that is the factory that is also building the Onvos that NIO has been delivering, or that Onvo has been delivering to those that are placing their orders, which is again something that is great, because F2 factory, you know that that's NIO Park, right? NIO Park, you know that it is this factory number 2 for NIO that NIO, I think, opened sometime, was it in 2022? I think in 2022, and it is the factory that started producing like your ET5. I think that was the first model to be produced there, ET5, which is something that is great. And knowing that Firefly will also be produced there, it means that NIO is making sure that they continue ramping up the production capacity at NIO Park to make sure that they cater the demand that comes from NIO, Onvo and Firefly, which is something that is always great, something that is exciting, because who knows, by the end of next year you might find that the production capacity there surpasses 500,000. And mind you, they still got another factory which used to be called Jack NIO, which now, because NIO produce their own cars, it's just a NIO factory, or NIO factory number 1. And there also, I think the production capacity is 240 with the double shifts annually, which is great, which is amazing. So this Firefly Sub-brand, the length, like I said, is 4,003 millimeters, which is like 4 meters, and the width is about 1.78 or 1,781 millimeters, or 1.78 meters width, and the height is 1.557 meters, or 1,557 millimeters, which again, it's a pretty good standard height for a car, right? Now, the weight of this car, it's 1,492 kilograms, or 1.4 tons, which it shows you that it's quite heavy, right? I mean, my VW Polo, I think it's around here, or 1,500, so it weighs a bit more than this, but yeah, they are almost the same, right, in terms of weight. And something very interesting is that the motor, it's a single powered electric motor, and it will be coming from NIO electric motor division. So the motor for this car that it will be using will be coming from NIO, or it will be produced by NIO, which is something that is good, as also for the gross margins. So when you look into the gross margins, because the motors are built by NIO, which therefore it makes NIO to be able to compete in terms of gross margins, or which makes it easier for this model to do well in terms of gross margins, because motors are produced in-house by NIO. Now, the batteries for this or Firefly Sub-brand, it will be lithium iron phosphate batteries from a company by the name of Sunwater. Sunwater, apparently William Lee has got a company that owns shares of this company, and knowing that Sunwater, it will be obviously making batteries for Firefly, is pretty interesting, right? I mean, Sunwater has been started producing, or started as a company producing cell phone batteries, but in 2018 they started building or making batteries for EV cars. And knowing that Sunwoda will be building or making batteries for the Firefly Sub-brand, it's also pretty exciting. You will know that the new main brand batteries are coming from CATL. Onvo Sub-brand batteries are coming from BYD. Then Firefly batteries will come from Sunwoda, which is something that, yeah, to get different suppliers, I think it is a good approach, because if they had used CATL, maybe they will easily have supply chains constraints for batteries, which therefore going a route where they are getting their batteries from different suppliers. I think it's pretty good, pretty exciting, man. So yeah, this is what we got. These are the regulatory filings for the Firefly Sub-brand, and you will know that based off the Neo Day, which took place on the 21st of December, the price of this Firefly Sub-brand will start around 148,800 RMB, or $20,300, which this is the price with a battery. Without a battery, the price, I think we'll hear it around April, when you will be doing the official launch. But for now, this is what we know. This is what we read about the Firefly Sub-brand. So I am happy, I am excited, and I look forward, and I think that Firefly will generate some good sales for Neo. It might not sell as well as Onvo this year, but it does have a market in China, and hopefully they do so well. They grab some good sales, they do so well, and contribute well into Neo's revenues, into Neo's margins, which will excite the Neo investors. Blue sky is coming, man. Long term will win. Do your own due diligence. I know share price wise Neo might not be trading where you want it to, but long term will win. So yeah, man, I'll see you on my next video. That's all from me, and God bless you all.